Whoa. What's happening? My erase is gone. Oh, here it is. Happy Christmas. Thanks. 26th. Back in the big house. There was a strange burning smell when I turned on the light in the kitchen this morning. Uh-oh. It's falling apart, but houses don't fall apart all at once. They do it slowly, piece by piece, and room by room. The electricity isn't safe, and I don't want to light the fire. I don't want anyone to know I'm here. After our awkward Christmas dinner, I don't blame you. Whoa. Seventh. Jones walked past the house today, headed for Keene Beach. He didn't see me. Our conversations are wriggling through my skin. About an hour past 4, there was a knock. I blew out the candles and buried myself under the blanket, trying to kick her out. Are you in there? Oh, it's our brother. News around town is you lot got out. Heard the guards were coming and scapered. But then Oif told me you hadn't been seen at old Mrs. O'Malley's house. Did they turn you away? No. I left. Guess no one really wants a weirdo like you around. Mama's sick worried about you. Can't believe she still cares. You'd think she'd have given up on you by now. I have. Damn, dude. Ah, man, the depresso gonna hit hard. Phone box. Who are we calling? Hello? Hello. It's good to hear your... You've reached the voicemail. Damn it. McHugh, please leave a message with your name and... Damn it. Where are you? If you would like to talk about my accountancy services, ring... What? Is this a joke? You're an accountant? Hello? Pick up, pick up. Tell me how to fix this. I don't know where to go. Your name and number. I'll get back to you. Except you haven't, Mac. I trusted you. Hello? You've known for weeks when I would arrive. And now I can count the time we have left in hours. You've reached the voicemail of... I have nowhere and no one left. There's no one on Earth who even knows who I am. No NASA to whisk me away. No, not even an accountant from Mayo. Just some sheep in a field while a black hole devours the Earth. At least I can witness the end of everything under the nice clear sky. Hello? "28th. I woke up coughing this morning. Hope I'm not coming down with a dose of something. I saw Sherns through the window this morning again. I had to do something. So I walked out into the wind and down into the beach. Sherns? Sherns? Cassio? Hey, so, how are things? Oh, fine, you know, same old. What are you doing here? I thought you were with Colum and Jack in Dugout now. Geez, you look awful. It's complicated. Of course it is. I was with them, then I was back home, and now I'm not. Yeah, you always seem to make things complicated and weird. I'm sorry, Shins. I was surprised, but we can fix everything. We can go get Colum and Jack and put the band back together. We can just be friends again. The band was a dream. It was never gonna happen. But you were so good. We did nothing all summer and then played a single gig in the community hall. Where's this coming from? What happened to you? It's just reality. Oof. What about Dublin? What about Manchester or India? Don't be stupid. Carrying off without money will only have me crying home on the phone later anyway. God, you're like a different person. I don't even know you. When I went home, I found out about how people talked about the lot of us. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know. I liked you, but that's not me. Wow, do you hear yourself? You have no idea what it's like. I'm already an outsider on a chill. I don't belong anywhere. I can't... Can't what? That's why we have to look out for each other. I just want to be normal, Cassio. And I'll never be normal with you. Oh, my heart. Damn, you really got bullied when you went home, huh? Oof. Yeah. Cassiopeia. Thanks for waiting. Made you some tea. I thought you might be a bit dehydrated from space. You're an accountant? Yeah, I'm also a bit of an astronomy geek. Oh god. I picked up your signals. Did you not tell someone important? Oh, well, I wanted to, but nobody listened. And I had to do something. Thanks. Thanks, Mac. It's nice to meet you. For real. You're shorter than I pictured. What do we do now then? The source of the radiation is on the far side of a chill island. There's a bus coming soon. We're waiting on a bus to save the world? It's usually on time, and we can sit up the front. Okay. Oh. Flashbang. The 29th. It's so cold. I should light a fire, but even if I wanted to, there's no fuel. I'd have to break a chair or something. Getting by with blankets and hot tea. At least the kettle works. Maggie, Colum, and Jack came, but I don't want to bother anyone. Oh no, she's self-isolating. That's not good. Don't do that. My chest feels tight and my body hurts. I can't stop coughing, and every time my head spins. Cassio? Cassio! Come out, pet. You can't live there. It's not safe. Shen's told us. Cassio, we know you're in there. I'm sorry things didn't work out with your mum, pet. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Whoa, why'd this get me so in the emotions right now? What the heck? Cassio, it's like I told you, we're family. Please come out. This is ridiculous. Are you sure she's really here? There's not even a fire going. We should call the guards. Something really bad could have happened. Alert the guards! This is ridiculous. She's probably left for Dublin. The two of you waste so much time on her. She doesn't even appreciate half of it. That's enough, Jack. Come on. Damn, dude. Clearly doesn't care about us. The bus. How did you know where to go? This is the image I retrieved from the black hole data. It had an address on the back. I hope you're right. No smoking by me. Tongue Road. Guag, Achill, County Mayo, Ireland. It's getting dark out there. I was called out, but I knew better when they came over. Yeah. Virgil, this place is a wreck. I don't think anyone is here. I know there is. I heard movement and I saw light last night. I can't be wasting time on this. The big search is starting soon. For all we know, we'll find the body on the coastline. Searching this place will only take 5 minutes. I don't want to break the door down and find an empty house. The nuns would have my neck. Tell you what, I'll come back tomorrow after dark with PJ and we'll see what we see. If there is someone out there, I'll get them out. I don't know if he's like looking out for us or not. Hard to tell. I'm scared. I'm starving. I feel so sick I'm gonna die. Are you sure this is the right place? It's the only thing we've got. Okay, pass the image to me. I'll put it through the letterbox. Drawing. She has it, but the black hole is still here. It's still growing. Who is she? Can she stop the trigger event? It's her mom. She's my mom. It doesn't matter. It's all in her hands now. Hey, Mac. If Earth survives this, do you want to see the rest of the universe with me? December 31st, the anomaly. I have to go somewhere. I can barely move. It's so cold. I'll burn the book. Oh. Is it because I burned the book? Is that what makes the black hole? Oh gosh. So green. Oh, never mind. This doesn't look right. Hello? What's happening? What's happening to the universe? Why is everything exploding? Changing color into weird things? Oh, God. Flashbang. It's chicken! Uh-oh. It's Casio. Oh my goodness, she looks evil with that shading. I'm not being. Oh no. I hope this isn't that kind now. I'm not even doing this anymore. It took over. My mouse isn't even moving. My hand's not even on there. Oh my gosh. It's taking control. Cassio. Okay, I've got control back now, I guess. Hello? Oh, it took over again. Oh my gosh. Time doesn't exist in a black hole. Every moment crushed together, past and present, and future in one endless scream. Is that an eyeball? That's creepy. No way to change anything. No way to move our little artist. No way to escape. Oh god, you've really lost. Dublin, that university, it changed you. You let it. The two of you waste so much time on her. I just want to be normal, Cassio, and I'll never be normal with you. You are the biggest freak around, that's for sure. All the negative thoughts rolling around her head. Upsetting, depressing thoughts. Oh no, I'm worried about Cassio. What's up? What's gonna happen? Don't do anything, please. Hey, if they don't love you, I love you. Okay? Okay, Cassio, I love you, Cassio. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything is okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. She's just repeating it over and over. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's okay. Doesn't seem like it. Everything's okay. You poor thing, you're burning up. It's okay. Everything will be okay. Your mummy's here now, love. Bad. Ah, you hit me right in the emotion. I'm right in the emotions. I've got you, dear. I've got you, Cassio. Huh? I'm not tearing up, you're tearing up. I wish I had a toggle where tears would come down on my model. Ah, she's smiling. Ah, my heart. Oh. Ooh, I'm gonna wipe my tears. Man, the power of a hug when you're upset is so extreme. And somebody saying everything's gonna be okay. Ah, they're all together. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Ah. So cute. "10 years since the event. The world has started to stabilize. Communications between towns and cities and even countries are commonplace again. There are no computers yet, but there's a demand for accountants again. Mac makes a reasonable living doing the books for local businesses around the West Coast. He's setting up a desk plant on his cubicle when he hears a familiar roar of a spaceship outside. Cassiopeia! Tidy run. Hide. He thinks about hiding. He stays at his desk and puts on his headphones. 10 minutes later, he sees her waving to get his attention. Long time no see, Cassiopeia, says, grinning. Her skin seems to have been tanned purple by some strange cosmic star. It's only been a year, Max says, but I'm sure for you it's been many more. They both laugh. As he looks at her, Max's chest gets uncomfortably tight. Thought she'd forget him. He missed her. He wasn't sure if it was the conversation about space and science he missed, or her personality. I have some great stories for you, Cassiopeia says. I'll tell you about them in the ship. What? Max stares at her. Aren't you coming? She says, surprised. I came back for you like we said. He doesn't know how to answer. I can't, Max says at last. My family needs me here. I've got a project to finish. Sometime soon, but not now. I'd only slow you down. Cassiopeia stares at him, then nods. Mac? Yeah, Cassiopeia. Whenever you're ready, call me. I'll be there. I'll come get you. See you next year. January 5th, 1994. I've been awake for a few days, eating turkey leftovers, drinking cups of tea, and sleeping. I'm finally able to write without my hands shaking. I'm still weak as a kitten. I'm getting better quickly. Today isn't the first day I feel myself again. Colin comes around. Every day since I was found. Jack comes too, but he doesn't stay. Yesterday, Colin brought cake from Maggie, and today, he brings me a new journal. He found the remains of the old one in the big house. I'm excited to start over. It was almost full anyway. I haven't seen Sean's, but Colin says he's asking for me. I tell Colin to say hi. We're all still awkward with each other. Jack and Colin too. I think everyone feels embarrassed. Jack's cooking apology rashes. Soon I'll be well enough to crime Kogan with them again. December 31st, 2018. I'm happy with my life now, despite everything. I have regrets about the past, of course, but looking back, I think I mostly did the best I could. Is this supposed to be me or my mom? Who's this? I do like the flower in the hair. Let's do lips. And... glasses. With the cute little sweater. I like the green. Water. Let's do... I like the blue behind. The contrast of blue. This book belongs to... Oh, I have to actually... Can I actually sign it? Aka. I can't type. Type? Sign. With this. That's horrible. But it's fine. With squiggles. Is that the end? I mean, it's a good ending, I suppose. If found. Oh, it is. Thanks for playing. Thanks for making the game. Got me in my feels. Ah. September 9th, 2012. Fergal's baby, Chloe, is a lot cuter than I expected. I think she resembles Valerie, but no one else sees it. Valerie is a moosey dongle woman. She wears a lot of makeup and complains about it. Why are you complaining about it when you wear it? I think she looks great without it too, but I don't care to say it. Fair, it's also an artwork. Hey, I didn't get to read all that. The christening is uneventful despite all of the fuss beforehand. Mom was furious that Fergal wouldn't make me godmother, but I just wanted her to stop bringing it up. I'm not very holy anyway. At the dinner in the hotel, everyone was friendlier than I was worried about. Almost all the chat is around the upcoming All-Island final between Mayo and Dungle, and whether Mayo can lift their Sam McGuire curse. The local Fine Gael councillor drops by the hotel to say hello to Fergal's smug delight. During the Celtic Tiger, Fergal brought the post office shop with terrifying loan, despite a chill getting quieter. Every year he's got by. I'm proud of him. Mum mentions my book. In short, isn't it as good as our baby? I'm not sure she meant it, or if she's even read it. She falls asleep on the car as I drive home. Mom relaxed as she got older. Some of that was money. Once Fergal and I were both settled and doing well, things were easier. And she loves being a granny. There's no doubt about that. Cute. Saturday, 27th of June, 1998. We just about make the 6 p.m. train to Castlebar before it leaves. Colin will be on the lash for the rest of the day, and that's not my thing. So I'm escorting Maggie back to a chill to make sure she gets home safe. I want to make sure she knows we're grateful. She came all the way to Dublin for Pride to support myself and Colin. Fuck. I don't think she expected the welcome she got. Everyone wanted to march alongside the warm, cuddly granny. Aww. She was the center of attention all day. Maggie's absolutely growing as she reclines in her seat and wraps the tuna mayo sandwich she made us this morning. She asks me what I enjoyed the most. By waving the place card she made this morning. Be nice to the gays. Sure, yeah. She mentioned the gay Sealy a couple nights before. I haven't danced like this in years. Maggie thinks for a minute, takes off her glasses and polishes them, and sets them back on her nose. When I was young, she says all of a sudden. I knew a German woman, Hildy. She was nice. She taught me in my school for a few years. She loved a good Sealy. Hildy told me about the parties they used to have in Berlin. She couldn't see herself in Ireland, and I was terribly sad when she left. She would have loved this week. I want to comfort her. Maybe you could still go visit Berlin sometime. She thanked me and mentioned the weather. Outside, the landscape flashed past, green and green and green under the cloud-speckled sky. In the city, the changing seasons always seemed very sudden. Maggie. Some people might consider Maggie's life to be a sad story, but I admire her. If I got old and stay half as kind and generous and willing to take in lost youth as she is, I'd be very happy. August 8th, 1994. Mum and I drive down to Neil. The sight of a long curving bench underneath in Muin's cliffs always makes me feel nice. It took a lot of waiting to get Mum to even think about joining me for a swim, and now she's here, she's having second thoughts. The water's grand, it's not cold at all. When you're in, I lie. She shrieks when the waves wash past her. I keep encouraging her, and finally, after a few tentative minutes on the final screams, in one final scream, she gets down. I let myself go and let the waves throw me around. I taste the salt water in my mouth and gasp for breath, and enjoy being alive. And most of all, I enjoy sharing it with Mom. Aw. The water's cold, but the wind is worse, so wrapped in towels, we dry as best as we can, and head to Niles for some tummy-warming chips. Tara is working and waves at me. I'm going to be teaching class in September. I tell Mom. A tutorial class. I wouldn't be here without you. It seems so much. Thank you. It means so much. Thank you. I'm just glad you're happy, she says. If being yourself makes you happy, then that's all I want for you. I love you, Mom. I reach out and clasp her hand. No, my bottle. Mom. It's funny how you become your parents. Everything so often, I'll catch myself doing something and realize it's exactly what Mom would do. And it always makes me smile. May 15, 1994. Shen's directions led me to a bar in Galloway, and then upstairs to a tiny room. I can't imagine it fits more than 30 people. The new band don't even have a name yet, but he was really excited for me to come on the phone. I'm a little nervous coming by myself, but I want to hang out with Shance again. The music is so different to what the band she played. It's heavy but kind of funky, and I find myself dancing without a thought. Afterwards, Shance comes over. He has a little gold hoop in one ear. He's full of confidence. He's on the high after playing guitar. We're full and talk for hours. He's excited about doing an audio production course in September, but first, he's going to New Delhi for the summer with Tara. They're going to visit some relatives they've never met. Aunts, uncles, cousins of cousins. Do you have somewhere to stay tonight? My couch is always open. Sounds good. I haven't slept on the couch in a while. His place is small, but it has a lot of posters. And a few plants too. When it's time to say goodbye, I hug, obviously. Give him a huge hug. Chans. They're my best friend. We've been through so much together. They know me better than anyone else ever will. October 11, 2014. I'm on the tube on my way to give a public lecture in the science hall when I see him, standing on the far side of a very full cabin, by the door in a tan coat. Jack! It takes me a long moment to put together in my head. By the time I realize he's hopped off, oh no. He's well kept. Oh, he's well kept. Handsome even. He's been living well. I get off at Oxford Circus and jog to my lecture. I'm already cutting it close. I return to my hotel after an evening of black holes and event horizons. On my laptop, I look Jack up online and find him. Even though it's been years, he seems so familiar. How's she cutting, Jack? I lie in bed with the lamps off. Streetlights peeking through the curtains. I can't sleep as waves of feeling wash over me. Nostalgia. Jack. When Colum and Jack broke up, I was devastated. It was only years later that I could look back and see the cracks in their relationship. That's the horrible phone. I'm just gonna leave. No pictures, no drawing. May 22nd, 2016. Colum and myself are doing some last-minute wedding preparations in Maggie's old cottage. He's been renting it out for the last few summers, since he saw the big house renovated into a posh B&B. We spent the day making sure the cottage is spotless before Chris's parents arrive. It took some neck to have his marriage on a chill. Fair play. Just before we leave Colum's place, a box of chocolates in the bedroom. Chris loves surprises, and hopefully his parents do as well. Colum has always fallen for spontaneous people. And when I tell him, he smiles. He says Chris is good at keeping him on his toes. We wanted to have a wedding today, Colum says. In celebration of the referendum last year. What? But it was booked out everywhere. He asks me if I will ever marry. He never misses a chance to remind me how I postpone marrying Sam every year. We burst out laughing. He tells me I never change and pats me on the head with a rolled up wedding brochure. Column. Colin puts too little value on his own happiness, and too much value on the happiness of those around him. Thank God Chris is able to see when he's wearing himself thin for other people. December 25th, 2014. Maggie comes over to myself and Mom for Christmas dinner this year. Virgil is with his wife and Colin is away visiting friends. I'm happy to come home. It's been too long. Just the 3 girls, Mom says. The 3 of us get very giddy, cackling like old hens. The poison Colin sourced has all gone to our heads. That's alcohol, I assume. Virgil comes in the afternoon, and everything gets a bit more hectic, with baby, Kame. So I bring Maggie home, and she invites me for a last drop of tea. I tell her it was lovely to have her. She should come again next year, and she sighs. I don't think I'll be here next year, Lamb, she says with a laugh. Not if the doctor's right. Oh no, I just got goosebumps. Don't say it like that. I'm sure you've been through much worse. She looks out the window. The one thing I want to do is preserve all my old photos. It would be such a shame to lose them. I tell her about how I can digitize them, and she loves the idea. We open the presses to find every last album she has. That night I start looking through them. There must be 1,000. My favorite is Maggie as a little girl in her school uniform, grinning at the camera. Maggie and I weren't born family, but we definitely became family. Even Mom accepted her in the end. We love Maggie. June 13, 2015. This evening there's a variety show of trans performers and artists. The walls of the small cafe are covered in art. The place looks amazing. I'm helping Sarah set up the late afternoon and carefully carrying a big stack of plastic chairs over loose cables when Anum walks in. It feels like old times. We communicate wordlessly. I get them to help me set up chairs, and they put out the biscuits and make tea. A couple of hours later, the place is buzzing. The audience is of a wide mix of people, some dressed to the nines, and some shrinking in the corner. I see Anu's wife when she comes in with the kids, and go over to say hi and watch beside her. When it's Anu's turn, they perform a spoken piece about coming out as a non-binary and their name changing from Ishan to Shams to Anu. Ah, a name I take as my heritage, a gift from my lineage. Unlike me, they're okay with being called Shans by their very old friends, or Da by their own kids, but Anu is what feels right. My heart is so happy to see they've grown since we've known each other. At the end, their 3 kids scramble up on stage, and the 4 of them perform a song together. Aww. They're good, of course. Anu has been playing music and singing with them since they were tiny, but I think it's their combined sweetness that hits the crowd most of all. Anu. I'm proud of the person they've become. They struggled against discrimination and fought hard to find their own identity, but they're still generous and compassionate and brilliant. Wow, that's very specific. Anew, yes. 1 year, 6 months after the event. The dark storms have ceased and the black hole radiation has diminished. Cassiopeia has been searching along the west coast for parts that could be used to create a small spaceship. The humans left alive are scattered across the land, panicking, and sometimes dangerous. So Cassiopeia keeps to themselves. It's good for thinking. Everything is so different now. It has been hypothesized that black holes are the seedlings of new universes. Cassiopeia can't be sure. Her opinion changes from day to day. Did the anomaly rewrite the past as well as the present? As Cassiopeia sits alone by the campfire one night in June, she spots someone watching her from the bushes. She stops playing with her makeshift radio and says, "Hello." As they approach, Cassiopeia is struck by their face. They're so young, hardly more than a kid, but so tired too. "What's your name?" Cassiopeia says. "Anu." She tosses them a can of beans and a blanket, and they eat quietly and hungrily. Over the next few months, Anu and Cassiopeia become inseparable. They make a good team. The last missing piece is fuel. It takes months, but one day Anu sees something shining on a beach. Cassiopeia runs to them. Her heart fills with hope. It only takes a few more days for the ship to be ready to leave Earth. Anu has gotten quiet again. "I guess he'll be leaving now," they say, looking at the ground. "Yep," Cassiopeia says. "We're leaving as soon as I've done with my last safety checks. There's room for 2 if you want to come." Their eyes light up, and Cassiopeia sees them really smile for the first time. "6 years after the event. Cassiopeia should have known better than to take risks in authority's space. But here she is, with an airlock staring in her face, and her final moments closing in all too quickly. She thinks of the last undelivered shipment, the supplies lost. Hopefully Earth is doing better these days. The bone-freezing cold of space hits her face as she closes her eyes, and then warmth. She opens her eyes again and finds herself in the hold of an old Harris freighter, 2 elderly women staring at her. "Hi, Dad?" "Welcome to the CS A Chill Sound. I'm Space Private Mags, O'Malley, the one and only, and this is Captain Hildegard. We've been tracking the authority for a few days. What happened to you, kid?" Cassiopeia tells them the story, and they grin at each other. "We'll take you as far as Chorus," O'Malley says. "Then you can figure out the rest of it yourself." Cassiopeia hesitates. "I don't want you putting yourselves at risk," she says. "Don't worry about us," Captain Hild laughs. "We're old, alright, but we're the most experienced space jogs you'll find in any corner of the galaxy." Space Private Mags interrupts. "There's something we're forgetting. I've set the ship to warp, but now we're safe as houses, so let's go make a cup of space tea for you, my wee lamb. You must be parched." 4 years since the event, Cassiopeia drops down out of the atmosphere above a chill with the latest load of supplies. She has been coming regularly to help the communities rebuild and to help them build protection against the wild things that have grown up in the vacuum the anomaly left behind. As she approaches Keel's post office, the sea is swarming around it, teeming with tentacled horrors slamming against the tiny building. There's a gun firing desperately through the window. Cassiopeia's ship fires the last quantum homing missiles. Once she is kept in reserve, the flames spread from tentacle to tentacle, The sea recedes, taking its terrible horrors with it, and Cassiopeia lands immediately. She rushed inside and finds Brent McHugh holding her shotgun in her hand, looking tired, but very much alive. "Well, you're a sight for sore eyes," exclaimed Bryn, and hugs Cassiopeia tight. Bryn puts on the kettle and then sits down to catch up. "Sometimes I don't know how we keep going," Bryn says. "It's all we can do to hold this place together since the event. But you're still a community, and that's the important part. Looking out for each other is how you survive, and how you will." Bryn sighs and looks up at the table, at the heap of half-woven crosses she was making before the terrifying interruption. "You still make them?" Cassiopeia asks. "Every year. It's almost February now. I give them around the village for people to hang up. Tradition is important. Maybe someday soon they'll start calling you St. Bridges," Cassiopeia says, and smiles. Before she leaves, she gives Brid a little token, one extra thing she squeezed into the cargo hold. An encyclopedia by a rebel anti-authority publisher about the distant stars and strange evolving worlds, so she can know that people all around the galaxy exist and thrive. Thanks for drawing. Writing, I guess. Well, Giraffe fam, I hope you guys enjoyed the game If Found. If you would like to play it, it is on Steam, and I will see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you have been enjoying the series, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys!